And welcome to episode 172 of Convincing Idiots, and a Happy New Year to you! This week we are discussing all kinds of cool stuff, everything under the sun. We got Tetris, we got Snoop Dogg, we got Boat Willie, and we're talking resolutions. Are we resolution keepers? Do we make resolutions, or do you? We'll talk about it. And for our final segment, we are going to look back on 2023, discuss some of our favorite things in pop culture of 2023, and look ahead to some of the incredible things that are on the horizon for 2024. So, without further ado, let's start the show.
All right. Test.
Test.
Call it again?
Convincing Idiots.
Convincing Idiots.
Called it ham gravy.
I informed them that I sided with the stat man, not just anyone's opinion, the stat man Brian Fisher.
These kids today,
Jingle All the Way is in fact the best Christmas movie of all time.
I need to get Grandma a present, and my herpes is flaring up. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. I'm the millennial
We're
Santa.
three friends representing three different generations. That's our whole shtick. That's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nick got to hold poop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in the sea
Caucasian.
breeze, holding a turd, just mightily. I'm just going hitting hats.
Anyway, on a lighter note,
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the vodcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Boys and girls, welcome to the show. This is Convincing Idiots. My name's Dean, the Zennial.
I'm Brian Gen X.
And I am the Millennial, and my name is Nick, and we are Convincing Idiots, a weekly podcast of three friends representing three different generations. We get together pretty much each and every week to discuss all things nerd and pop culture issues of the day. So, it's been a long time since you've heard of us. A lot of things have happened.
Whoa.
Fireworks have flown.
Whoa.
And if you have not already done so, or perhaps you've just forgotten with all the hustle and bustle of the holiday, please feel free to find us and like, subscribe, rate, review, all that fun stuff on all of your favorite social media accounts. We are on them, and to find links for each and every one of them, we invite you to go to our link tree, and that's Convincing Idiots. Actually, no, it's not a website. Go to Google. It is a website, but I don't know that link. Go to Google and type in Convincing Idiots Linktree, Linkttree, and there you can follow all the links to your heart's content to your favorite social media accounts in which we are on. You can also find that information as well as our merch store, little tidbits about us, your hosts, and so much more on our website. That's convincingidiots.wordpress.com. That is a legit web address. So head on over there and check us out, and get back
since you've done it.
get back into touch with us
I like that.
on Convincing
Touch me,
Idiots.
please.
We took a couple weeks off. It's been a busy time of the year. We had Christmas, we had New Year's, and all the fun and joy and stress and insanity that comes along with those holidays. So, Brian, how have you been since we last spoke but a few weeks ago?
Very good, man. This is a very nice holiday season. As you guys know, my birthday's mixed in there as well. So,
Mhm.
it's a
the
very
greatest
nice
holiday of all, Brian Day.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
That's true.
And the three of us were able to get together even prior to that to hang out and visit, exchange some gifts. So just a lot of nice quality time with loved ones. It just was very, very good. I did get sick last week. That's why we missed last week, but feeling a little bit better now. We got some, so thank you. Got some cool gifts from you guys. I'm wearing Nick's, Nick gave me this very cool Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park shirt.
Looking good.
Very good. And I got this very cool Funko Pop from a very thoughtful person here. Isn't that cool? Check it out.
Oh, that's so nice.
R2D2.
Oh, R2D2. I love that.
very nice.
R2D2.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
wearing antlers and
Whoever got
Christmas
you that
ornaments.
must really love you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a one-of-a-kind gift right there. I love that.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yep.
And then and Dean got me this one. I'm joking. This is very cool. No, I love it.
That's
it's
awesome.
a Funko
Yeah.
Pop of myself. Very cool. If you're seeing this on video, very very nice, personalized Funko Pop with holding a beer and headphones, and got the gray beard and the glasses, a whole bit here. So very, very cool. So great to spend time with you guys and everything.
It's a good time.
It's very nice holiday season. So
Yeah.
Dean, how are you, sir? How you doing?
Well, I'm okay. Hurt my shoulder, so last week it wouldn't have prevented me from doing the show, but since you weren't feeling well, I'm like, you know what?
I hurt my shoulder.
Go
I
ahead.
can't do the podcast.
No, what I'm saying is once he said that, he couldn't do it last week, I'm like,
Right.
you know what? All right, that's cool. I can rest up there. But like you said, getting together was fun. And Nick with his getting me a Macho Man Randy Savage bathrobe, which I do wear on a constant basis.
Nice.
And Brian, got me a Howard the Duck shirt, along with the Great Gazoo shirt.
Yep.
It's fantastic. You guys are very, very, very kind. Nope. Bert, we celebrated Christmas and it was spend time with the family. New Year's came along. Again, spend time with the kids and played games and such. Did go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's been a minute. It was the last of the Beatles tribute thing that they had going on there. Exhibit. Well, he's not in there yet. I don't know if he will be.
It's only a matter of time. They've been snubbing him for years now.
They really have. And the one thing I did want to mention to you guys is that there was a electronic place where you can vote for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, who should go in.
So they can ignore your votes.
Right.
Come and please cast your votes so we can ignore them.
Next year?
Yeah, for next year. And who do you think I voted for?
Iron Maiden.
That's funny, Nick.
No, it was Weird Al Yankovic.
Was he on the ballot?
Yeah, because
it was a write-in option.
He was actually number 2 under Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden had the number 1 vote from the fans, and Weird Al Yankovic was number 2. So,
all right,
fingers crossed. But absolutely,
yeah. I think that's probably due in part to this podcast. But we are the change.
Yeah, of course.
Something strange happened to me the other day. I was walking out of a store. And tell me,
and you saw a mirror?
No, I didn't cry. And Nick, maybe this is a young thing, or Brian, maybe you can answer me because maybe it's an old thing. I don't know. But I'm walking out, and this guy probably, I don't know, in his 50s, late 50s, passing me, coming out of the store, and he looks at me. He's not holding anything. He's got his arms down by his side. He's walking by, and he just looks at me and says, "Take my bruises." It wasn't a question. It wasn't inquisitive. He wasn't angry. It was just a simple "take my bruises." Does that mean anything to you too? Because
take my bruises.
I stood in the parking lot for a good 3 goddamn minutes trying to figure out what the hell just happened.
Huh. And
it was very strange.
See, take my bruises seems almost like a threat. Like he's like, I'm about to you're about to take you're going to take bruises from me.
Okay.
Take my bruises, like he's going to beat the shit out of you.
See, I thought that, but it did not sound threatening. Like he smiled at me when he said it. It was very strange. I just thought I'd share that. It was a very
take
strange
my
moment.
Bruises.
I'm normally
never
not
heard that term.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I normally am not lost for words, but I stood there for a good 3 minutes in that parking lot, very confused. Yeah. So
if it is a young thing, it's younger than I don't know what that is.
Okay.
That's all I can say. And it's definitely not older than Brian, so we know that, but I don't know that.
That's fair. All right. Other than that, we had a work party the other day, and they had this screen. It's a screen setup where it's like projected, and they have these air assault rifle hand pistols, but they have water pellets that shoots out of it, and you can kill zombies. And I don't want to brag, but I had the highest score, and nobody beat me because I killed the most zombies. So
nice.
If you guys are looking for a new nickname, maybe Zombie Killer. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. That's for you guys to.
Well, Podcast Killer's been pretty popular, so I think we're going to stick with that one. But if that one doesn't
Entertainment
ring true
Killer?
with somebody- yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Okay.
But other than that, yes, that is that's everything that's been going on with me. Nikolai,
Nice.
not that anybody cares, but what do you?
Yeah, right. Of course. All the same things as you guys, right? Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. Fun getting together with you guys.
We can move on.
Right, but I got this. I need to shine a light on my fresh new Dallas Cowboys hat.
Yeah.
Complete with Super Bowl patch there from Brian. That was very kind of you. And then certainly, I shame on me for not having it at my side to show. But certainly one of the most unique gifts I've ever received from Dean, from anybody, but
Herpes?
was from Dean. That's not unique.
But I give it to a lot of people.
Dean here got me a copy of the original screenplay of Jingle All the Way, and I was at a lot. I just didn't even know that was a thing that I could have. So it's been interesting, though. I've been reading through it, and it's funny to see the adaptation from what the original screenplay, how it was written, and what changes they made and stuff. But very cool. So it was fun hanging out with you guys. Good Christmas, good New Year's. The kids, the family, everybody's good. Robin got me this super sweet Baby Billy's Bible Bunkers shirts from the Righteous Gemstones, which we've discussed on the show. That was a pretty cool one. And just real quick, that goes along with the holiday. Christmas Day evening, my family comes over and we're getting ready to open gifts. And all of a sudden, I am directed to a Post-it note somewhere by in the living room that it directs me to go into the bathroom and gives me another clue. So I go in there, find the next one, it sends me to the closet and all these different places. So I'm on a scavenger hunt now. And as I'm being directed around my house, this all ends with a Post-it note finally that says, "Look at your phone." And there, when I pull out my phone, I have a text message from my cousin who had me in our family gift exchange with 2 tickets to the Columbus Blue Jackets game versus the Toronto Maple Leafs that very Friday. So really cool gift. My mom and my cousin went in and got that for me. It was incredibly cool of them. So I had like 3 good days to look forward to it. And then we booked a hotel right away that was like a 5-minute walk from the arena. Worked out perfectly.
That's awesome.
And so Robin and I got away for the evening and went to Columbus and saw the Leafs put on a show. They lost in overtime, but my sweet Poppy, Austin Matthews, got a goal for me. It's a good time. But yeah, very good game.
That's
fun
awesome.
time. It was it was really cool. I was like, is this real? Like, I was completely speechless. So it was very cool. So yeah, it was nice. Little mini trip to Columbus in there for Robin and I. Stayed at a nice hotel and had some drinks and good food, and it was a fun time. So, but yeah, good Christmas holiday, good New Year's, all that good stuff. So, but ready to get back at it for 2024 here.
All right. We should mention one more thing, Nick. So our own Zennial Dean had a recent birthday on January the 1st. So happy belated birthday, brother.
Happy belated birthday. What are you, like 48 now?
I don't know. I stopped counting at 16. No, I'm 43, I believe, if I did the math correctly.
In actuality, you would be. Yes, you will have just turned 43. Yes,
just turned 43.
Yes. Well, happy birthday to the both of you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes. All right. Well, we've been away for a couple of weeks here, guys. So, have you had a chance to see anything you want to recommend in Idiot Reviews? Let's start with the most recent birthday boy, Dean.
All right. I actually watched. It was from 2018 on Netflix. The Good Cop. It had Josh Groban. I didn't even know he did acting other than that one episode of
Sunny in
The
Philadelphia.
Office. Oh, did he do Sunny in Philadelphia?
He was in Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I didn't know he was doing all this, but it was his show. He was the main character, along with who played his dad, Tony Danza.
Oh, jeez.
It has a lot of like 90s sitcom themes, but it's not played as a sitcom. It's played as like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but a little more drama to it, but still a comedy. Like at one point, there was a guy in drag who was he escaped from prison, and Josh Groban's character is like upstanding by the book because Tony Danza's dad was a crooked cop and just got out of prison, and he's sitting at a dinner table with this guy dressed in drag who escaped from the prison, and he couldn't tell. They put on a really poor German accent, and so it's plot lines like that. So you got to suspend disbelief. There is a sitcom quality to the storylines, but it's very funny. Josh Groban's very good at it.
Tell me somebody said, like Tony Danza, did he say, "Who's the boss"?
I don't think he did. I did. That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
That would have been awesome.
I'm not
Missed
watching.
opportunity for sure. Yeah.
Well, it was 2018. It was 2018, and it sucks because like they played it to where it could have had another season, but apparently they did not. If they haven't done it by now,
You know what?
2024.
Could use that fucking line, he would have got another season out of it.
Yeah, I know.
Guarantee it.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Too bad.
It's automatic
Too
green light for season 2.
Let's see. I watched The Good Cop. Did any of you watch the special on what was it? The New Year's Day, the MASH retrospective reunion.
I saw that. I didn't see it. I saw it on the guide, but I didn't watch it.
It's on
was
my
very
list.
good.
I missed that.
Yeah, you missed a very special moment. 2 hours of it. It was very good.
Wow.
They went through all 11 years in 2 hours, but that was good. I can't
Gotta be
recommend
on- it's
that.
gotta be on
unless
streaming,
you
right? It's
DVR'd
gotta
it.
be
Yeah,
on-
I think Hulu actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I watched the Browns get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cross that off the bucket list. They
Good.
will.
Bucket list. They will make the playoffs before you die.
Twice in 20 some years, right? That's
Come
what
on.
it was.
We don't
Yeah.
get that many of them, so give
No.
me this.
Nope.
And then and this isn't even a recommendation, it's the opposite of it. I haven't seen this movie in so many years, but Nora wanted to watch it, so we watched The Addams Family from 1992,
Okay.
1991.
Yeah.
That it held up great, I bet.
Oh boy, it did not. It was. How do you say in French? That movie was dog shit.
That's, yeah. Okay.
The plot was awful. I don't even understand the characters, honestly. Like, I don't get what they're supposed to be, who they're supposed to be, why
Addams Family.
they're supposed to be. Yeah, it's
They're just weird.
dumb.
It's just there's no premise behind it. They're just a weird family.
Then
That's it.
it's dumb. I don't like it.
Was
There were
it
people that
Christopher
shopped
Lloyd?
at Hot Topic before everyone knew what that was.
I
they're just
guess.
weird.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they can keep it because that was stupid. All right, that's everything I've seen. Nikolai, what about you?
I'll go. I've probably seen a lot and many things that I've forgotten. But
Same here.
I'll start from things that stuck out for me and start backwards. So we touched on it briefly at the bar that night, but I watched Violent Night per your suggestion, Dean, and I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Good.
And it wasn't as cheesy as I was expecting. I was expecting something of a not as silly as a Sharknado, but something that's like really over the top, ridiculous. Like and I mean, certainly it has its moments where it is certainly over the top. But I thought it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. So definitely like that. Brian, I watched something that you recommended. I can't remember what it was now, but I remember
8-bit.
8-bit Christmas. Yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't. Shit. That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
8-bit Christmas.
That one.
Holy shit. Like, you talk about, like just a good mix of like comedy and also like really heartfelt stuff in there. That is one I will watch every single year from now on. Like, I think what I expected, I didn't totally know what it was about, but I thought it was maybe, remember that movie, Pixels with like Kevin James, where like I think I was thinking something like that, like maybe they were trapped in a video game or something. But man, it's the story of Neil Patrick Harris's character talking about reflecting on his Christmas when he wanted more than anything in the world a Nintendo, and so many certainly nostalgic things to when Brian was younger, but a lot of things I could relate to with back when all we wanted was the N64 or a PlayStation or some similar thing. Just change the console, but just a lot of
that whole year and Christmas coming up, and all Brian ever wanted. My God, he wanted nothing more than that wheel. But it wasn't invented yet. So
I'll get places so much faster. It's gonna be great. Yeah, but yeah, I was really impressed with that. We watched Barbie. Finally got around to Barbie.
What did you think?
Very impressed with that.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I really, you know what I mean. I not that I had a whole lot of doubt of what the hype was about. I didn't totally understand what the premise of the movie was real well, but it was definitely original. Kind of outside of the box, no pun intended, but it does work. But yeah, just a different kind of movie and good messaging to young girls and people in general, even guys, and how managing your feelings and just good for anybody to watch. A lot of fun. So I really liked Barbie.
How great was Michael Cera in it?
Michael Cera was great. Fantastic. But to me,
bits he had,
I was gonna say the showstopper to me, and it's like this in everything he's fucking in. It's just Ryan Gosling. He's so fucking good.
Oh man,
I thought you were gonna say John Cena coming out of the ocean.
he just rides the line of. He does cool and comedy so well together. It's really a masterclass. It's really well done. But yeah. Barbie was very good. TV show wise, been picking up the third season is where I'm at, and Barry. I know I've talked about that before. That's Bill Hader's show on HBO Max. That's still very good. It's getting really fucking dark though. Like it was always a dark comedy, but it's getting like really seriously like dark now, which is odd, but still very good. And then the final season of Letterkenny, I'm almost done with that. That's bittersweet.
I haven't started it yet.
It's been this is the 12th season and final season, so we'll be sad to see that go, but it's been very good so far as well. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, and it's there's little tidbits throughout the final season that are, there's a very from the very first opening this is it kind of thing. This is the last shift. So it's really good so far. And there's a lot of that kind of stuff sprinkled throughout the show. And then just been watching some sports. Watching the Michigan Wolverines advance to their first national championship since 1997. Yeah, that was fun. That was a hell of a game. Alabama played incredible. That game had me sweating. That lived up to every bit of the hype. So, but yeah, it's been good. So, I think that's it. Been doing as we mentioned off camera, my Cowboys hat's 1-1. So, but I feel good vibes coming with it. So I think we're gonna keep on trucking here. So that's it. That's all I can think of, at least right now.
Okay,
Brian, what about you?
I too watched Barbie for the first time. It's streaming on Max right now too. I agree with everything you guys are saying. It's one of the best smart comedies I've seen in probably several years, to be honest. I mean, just like you said, everything you guys said, I agree. Cleverly done, great messaging. It's the acting phenomenal. Like you said, Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie. I didn't realize Will Ferrell had such a prominent part in that.
I didn't. Yeah.
So good. Just making fun of the whole corporate Mattel. It's just great. Rhea Perlman is the inventor of the bar. Just so many great things. Obviously, it's going to be up for probably several Academy Awards, deservedly so. Sure. So, really enjoyed that. I rented, being off sick for a couple of days there. I finally got up Oppenheimer. Rented that on Amazon Prime for like $6 now. Again, great movie. I enjoyed Barbie more as a movie, but the storyline very interesting. Matt Damon, fantastic. Cillian, is it Murphy? Help me out here. Okay,
Cillian Murphy.
Obviously, great as Oppenheimer. It just beautifully shot film. Robert Downey Jr. was great. So many good roles in that.
Did you know that and Barbie were both true stories?
Is that right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I knew Barbie was, but I wasn't sure.
Right. Yeah. Oppenheimer. True story. Fantastic.
Wow, very good. Long
Much better.
movie, about 3 hours, but again, well worth a watch to check out on streaming. This past weekend, Nick, we rented Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem, which I know you watched in the theater.
Yes.
I watched that with Allie and Marlo on New Year's Day, actually, before the football game.
Real quick, I hate to interrupt you.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Go ahead.
Robin's learning to knit. Look, this is the beginning of a sweater for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. We'll take care of that part later, right?
That right there
I don't want
is
this hanging on my wrist.
That's the torso right there, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
right. This is my
Probably
neckline.
fit into that now.
Nice job, babe.
There you go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Excellent. That's
Sorry,
all right.
Yes, Mutant Mayhem.
I expect
She
a
said she's sorry.
convincing idiot sweater next Christmas. God damn
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
Yep. No, but Teenage Mutant Mayhem. It's again for rent out there on for a few bucks. You talked about it before, Dick, but the animation very unique and creative. The storyline was great, and as Seth Rogen said, it's a movie about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And that's exactly what it was. It's the teenage kids who were heroes. I like how they kind of started out kind of dark on purpose, and then they realized, just teenage kids out there trying to find their way. Very, very fun. Well worth it. If you're a Turtle fan at all, this takes you right back to what you love about the Turtles to begin with. It really does. So go check that out.
Yeah.
I saw the new Dave Chappelle stand-up. Just dropped on the 30th on Netflix. Smart as always. It's a Dave Chappelle special. Either you like his humor or you really don't. If you don't like his messaging, just don't watch it. But if you just like smart comedy, he's going to make fun of transgender a little bit. That's his thing. He talks about that. He's very open about that. He talks about Chris Rock and different things that are a little bit controversial, but that's Dave Chappelle. So again, you either like him or you don't, but it's a Dave Chappelle special. That's it. So if you like his stuff, you will enjoy that special, as I did.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
It's like an hour, so it's very, very easy watch. I'm thoroughly enjoying Fargo season 5. The last episode drops next week. John Hamm, scary, a literally scary character in this.
Okay.
It's unlike anything I've seen John Hamm in. There's several great acting
we'll
performances.
probably get a fear boner.
Probably.
Okay.
Absolutely.
probably.
Without question.
Yeah. If you envision John Hamm, if you fear of life that he may kill you, you're going to really enjoy Fargo season 5. So definitely check that
I
out.
always picture him choking me, but I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. He is choking people in the series, so you can envision yourself there if you so
right.
choose. Yeah. And I checked out Creator. So Creator, this is on Hulu now. This is that AI movie. I don't know if you saw previews of this before. It's basically mankind on a final stand versus AI. So AI kind of grows and takes over. There's more robots doing different things is the premise. And then an AI robot takes over and drops a nuclear bomb on Los Angeles, which prompts the United States to ban AI completely. But in South China, they continue to develop it. And the United States is basically going to war and trying to hunt down all AI beings, which they've evolved to. They look like humans, but they're clearly robotic type people. And then there's some sort of mystery weapon out there that's being developed. You don't know what it is or what's going on or whatever it is. So it kind of took a turn. It could have been something different, I guess. That's what I see some of the reviews. Wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. But if you have Hulu, it's out there streaming for free. It was an entertaining sci-fi movie. The effects are fantastic. So if you're looking for something kind of AI, science fiction-y, to check out there, not a bad movie to watch. Creator on Hulu. That's the main stuff I watched over the past couple of weeks here, guys. So
nice. I forgot one, the very most recent thing I watched, and it was just now. So happy for my boy Jerry. The Golden Bachelor wedding just ended. It is official. Jerry and Teresa are golden married, or whatever. So yes, they are. It's official. So it was good to be a part of the live wedding experience. Felt very honored to be on the invitation list. So, yeah.
But a lot of news. Like, the runner-up was invited as well, right? And she attended the wedding that was making big pop culture news.
There was a
right,
lot of people that shit with the one. I don't know if she was the officiator of the wedding or whatever. She was one of the contestants on the show too. There was those broads were everywhere. They were just waiting.
good.
They were hoping maybe she'll drop dead before she makes it down the aisle, and one of us will get the consultation.
Do you think it's real?
What, like that they're married or like
married?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, The Bachelor always does that at the end. So, and I mean, they do actually get married.
But like, do they stay married? Is it publicity?
Well, that only time will tell, because there's many people, as my understanding is,
Like, you just get
the
married
Bachelors
just
and
because of
Bachelorettes.
TV?
Yeah,
What would you
well,
have to-
some people
They're 70 years old. What would you have to gain?
I don't know.
to
Maybe
get
they want
married.
to say,
Yeah, right.
maybe they get a better discount with insurance. Because I know where they could go if that was the case.
I'd
Blake
love to know.
Insurance. Blake Insurance is an Erie insurance agency located right here in Barberton, Ohio. They provide auto, home, renters, and business insurance with honesty, decency, and affordability. Erie Insurance is above all else in service. You want to call 234-571-5359 or visit BlakeInsuranceLLC.com for your free 5-minute quote today. And when you do, make sure you tell them that, hey, I'm old, I'm married. Is there any discounts? He's going to look. If there is, he'll let you know.
Yep, Aaron will
Blake
get it.
Insurance.
I want to witness Jerry from The Golden Bachelor and Aaron Blake have a cup of coffee together and just watch them converse and be wonderful gentlemen together more than I want air to breathe. It would just be wonderful to see.
That's good. It's a good show.
Would be.
Yeah. We'll pitch it.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, obviously, it's the new year. And, you know what they say, a new year, same shitty self, something like that. I don't know, something like that. I don't know exactly. Something like that. So with the new year, sometimes you go back and reflect on the prior year, and we're going to do some of that in our main segment later on in this episode. But first, we're going to take a break and come back with a few pop culture headlines and our Ask an Idiot question of the week. And we're going to bring that to you after you set a few resolutions to improve your unmotivated selves out there. Do better.
Shit.
That's right. And we'll come back after the break. Think about that.
Four, three.
All right, welcome back to Convincing Idiots. Happy New Year to all. Yes.
That's my happy
What was
noisemaker
that?
thingy.
There you go.
The party thing. You blow the.
I thought you were a passing tugboat.
Mhm. There you go. Yep. Nick has been known to tug. Thank you very much. So,
That's right.
one of the first pop culture. Yeah,
It gives me
that's a new
the
character Dean is working.
I don't like the
on.
voice.
Yeah. 2 fucking weeks he's been working on that character. That's the best he has, ladies and gentlemen.
I've had 43 years to work on this character, and I haven't got it up to speed yet.
Yeah. Mhm.
I got no
one of the-
character.
One of the first pop culture celebrities in the new year. We're shooting this on January the 4th. I thought this was pretty cool. A 13-year-old kid. I don't know if you saw this or not.
I
A
saw this
13-year-old kid. Yes, he's apparently the first person ever to beat the original Tetris video game and reached what is called, I guess it's called the kill screen. So he played the game so long that he beat the game. So I guess the game only goes. I guess what was the original on? Was it like a Game Boy?
I believe, yeah.
Nintendo?
I think Game Boy was the original one.
Okay. So whatever version he played, that's what I can't seem to find in the article here. But whatever the original version was, good.
You probably find it on YouTube or something like that. But the games that made us on the History Channel did the story about Tetris. It was really good.
Okay, I know that. Okay, very good. That's awesome. That's it. I just thought that was pretty cool. So he caught it on video, and he apparently, I mean, he's a legit kid. He's had other records. So he was the first person to beat the game on here it is right here. The first person to beat the game on the original Nintendo system. So that's where it was. He broke world records for overall score, level achieved, and total number of lines, according to the news publication Nintendo of America. That's according to the news publication. Excuse me, that's something else. Nintendo had no comment yet, so they must be trying to help validate, what happened or what have. That's it. I just thought it was cool. So if you haven't seen this kid, go check that out. I never really played Tetris that much, but I certainly know it's not an easy game. You have to think very quickly.
13? He's 13?
13-year-old kid.
Wow.
It was more of a Dr. Mario fan.
Were you?
It was the same concept.
Oh, yeah. So he goes by the name of Blue Scuddy, Scuti, on social media. And he posted the video just this past Tuesday.
What the hell was Mr. and Mrs. Scuddy thinking about naming their child that?
I don't know. Crazy.
Weird.
Yeah. That's it. So I just wanted to call him out and, not call him out, shout him out. Like, you always say that fucking wrong.
Hey, Blue Scuddy, come fight me at Tetris, bro. Calling your ass out. You think you're the champ?
Make your time more productive, God damn it.
That's right.
Yeah, do
Edit
something
podcast, you piece of shit.
Exactly. That's right.
You're a little bitch.
No.
Talk to me when you run 2 podcasts simultaneously by your fucking self.
That's right.
Blue
That's right.
Scuddy.
That's right. Every break I'm doing It Came From Gen X show. Every fucking break on this show.
Just go back and forth.
You don't even fucking know it. That's right.
I'll send you a new link after the next segment of Gen X.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's it. Any comments on this kid? Anybody?
Fucking go get him. Fuck yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you know what? Good. Not to be super boomer about it or anything, but like it's kind of this young kid is spending his time playing like a vintage game. Like, I mean, yeah, there's something to be said. Vintage games have come back a little bit, and people like that. But I mean, like, when you could be playing COD or something, and you're playing like Tetris, like that's interesting. How many 13-year-olds are choosing Tetris over what some of the games that are out there now? So that's noteworthy. It's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say, hey, Blue, this is it.
You're my boy, Blue.
You fucking peaked. Your life ain't getting any better. I don't know what else to tell you. This is it. All these accolades, all you're getting, all your parents love you. Yeah, now. This is it. You peaked. Good fucking luck.
There you go. Yep. Got a future dating profile someday on Tinder.
Yep. Just
I was the kid that beat Tetris.
Yeah. I'll be impressed when you beat the Lion King on Sega Genesis. That game was fucking impossible. Beat that and then come talk to me.
There you go.
13 hours out there beating my meat. He's beating Tetris. What the fuck?
Yep. There you go. So as time progresses, more and more copyrighted characters and start to get into the public domain, right? So then people can pick them up and make movies and shows and different things. So you may or may not know, over the past couple of years, we had some pretty odd horror movies, and I haven't seen these yet here, but there was one, I think just this past year, Winnie the Pooh, as a horror
Blood and
character.
Honey.
Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. I was so close to watching it the other night.
Yeah,
I should have pulled the trigger.
Yeah, apparently there's one for the Grinch out there as well.
Yep.
I think the Banana Splits had one not too long ago.
I already thought that was fucking a horror show anyways.
And a new one just announced.
I've seen this.
Mickey Mouse will appear in a non-Disney. Well, it's technically Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie. They can't call him Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
You're right.
isn't domain. It's trademarked by Disney. Steamboat
Okay.
Willie.
Steamboat Willie. So, but it looks remarkably like
Sure,
Mickey
it was
Mouse.
the first rendition,
Yes,
iteration.
correct. So that was from 1928. Steamboat Willie and Plain Crazy were the first two Walt Disney animation releases to feature Mickey and Minnie Mouse. The
Wasn't
first
Steamboat
was
Willie the first actual just cartoon, like length cartoon? I mean, they'd done like where the horses and stuff running in circles and stuff, but like the first like on-screen cartoon short, I think was Steamboat Willie.
We'll have to look that up here, but the horror movie looks like it's some serial killer wearing a Steamboat Willie mask, killing people basically. So
I don't like it. You want to do something?
Go ahead.
Have it be like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and like have like the cartoon Steamboat Willie murdering people viciously. Then I'll go see it.
Okay. Phantasmagoria is considered by animation historians as the world's first cartoon. That was 1908.
Okay.
See that? Don't tell me you don't know any fucking new things on the show again.
There you go.
That's right.
Buddy.
We all
That's
learned
right.
something here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, so what do you guys think about these? You know, when they take these characters like this and they're making these odd horror movies. I mean, do you really care? Is it of any interest to you? I think Dean kind of answered the question that the premise he didn't care for it. Or is it something that, I don't care what they do with it. Doesn't really matter to me. So what do you think about these old characters coming back around into public domain and people picking these up and making these weird horror films, etc. with them? So Nick, what do you think about all? Dean, go ahead. Finish it up. Go ahead.
No, you called out Nick, as he needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, well, we'll get to your thoughts later. Anyway,
We will.
no, I mean, I don't really care. I don't. It's not for me. It's not I'm not going to like watch any of them. I don't care to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I understand where people's issue with it is a little bit. People that like have young kids that like these lovable characters that they're used to, and then there's
maybe it's just
I don't
thing
know.
about not having kids.
You can't control what's out there though, right? I mean, it's like obviously like don't show your kids this stuff, but it's if your kid Googles Winnie the Pooh, I mean, one of the things they're gonna see is the blood and honey thing, and then like what's that? So like I understand like from a certain point of view, like people's issue, I get where they're coming from, but at the end of the day, you can't control all that stuff. And like if it's not for you, like don't watch it. I guess I don't totally understand how that works. Like even something like something like that entering the public domain, so they own the rights to it for a certain amount of time.
Right.
Nothing is forever. Like not. Will
copyright expires.
Will Mickey Mouse like eventually run out? I mean,
No, because Disney keeps renewing.
So why don't they renew Winnie the Pooh or Steamboat Willie?
That I can't answer. That's like there was a guy that had the copyright for "Happy Birthday." This "Happy Birthday" song. For years and years, if you would see on any TV show or whatever, people would like "Happy Birthday," or they'd make up their own birthday song because "Happy Birthday" you would have to pay money. You'd have to pay royalties to some guy in England. Who originally wrote Happy Birthday. And then just as of, I think it's 10, 15 years ago.
Gene Simmons is now. Happy Birthday.
No, it ran out. So now you can, on any TV show or whatever, they can say, Happy Birthday to you. Like I can sing that. And we're not going to get flagged because it's public domain now.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just, I don't know why. Like, I feel, especially these are all famous, like, Disney characters. It's like why doesn't Disney just
that's a good question.
I mean, Steamboat Willie, I guess I understand a little more because it's like he has basically evolved into Mickey Mouse, and so like Steamboat Willie is a thing that they don't really even use other than from a. But like Winnie the Pooh is like a property that you have, and you like why did Winnie the Pooh? How did that happen? Like I don't understand. I don't know. It's weird. I mean,
there's got to be technicalities to it that we don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Like maybe like the original storyboard or story works of Winnie the Pooh, because it wasn't a Disney original character. It was a character out of a book.
Right.
that Disney whatever bought or purchased or whatever from. So maybe that ran out, but Disney's variation is still under trademark. So maybe the original. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why people have the desire to do these with like character, but it's not. I mean, whatever. To each their own.
There's
But
there's a market out there. There's people that want to see it. So let them see it. What the hell?
yeah,
What do we care?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
people
I really,
that like drown their dogs in bathtubs and things like that.
Jesus.
people
Wow.
people want to see these movies. I guess let them have their thing.
First of all,
Yeah.
I don't begrudge
Yeah.
anybody. There's a fucking market out there for this podcast, so I don't
That's
begrudge
right.
anybody.
There's actually not though. It's the difference.
Any other thoughts, Dean, you have, sir?
No, I actually Nick said it best. It's not my thing. I'm very tempted to watch it just to see how bad it is, and maybe that's what it's for. Maybe it's for
The ridiculousness of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, just like any horror movie, they're all kind of. I did watch the trailer for it before I almost turned it on, and it's very similar to any other horror movie that's out there. It's campy, it's silly, but what the hell? If there's somebody, have you guys seen the trailer for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Yes.
Okay, Brian, this isn't like a guy in a Winnie the Pooh mask. This is
the
the
Winnie
manifestation. Yeah, it's the manifestation of this kid's childhood. And he comes back to kill him and his girlfriend or whatever because Winnie the Pooh can't figure out why he abandoned him when he got older.
That's different.
Right. So yeah, sometime I think I'm going to watch it.
Mhm.
I should have watched it that night, but yeah, if I get time this week before next week, I think I might watch it and give you guys a review next week.
All right. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I'm with you guys. For those, I don't have an interest really. I mean, it's not because it's those characters. I just don't have much of an interest in general of mediocre horror movies. It's just not really my interest. I of course, I say that I grew up enjoying, Freddy Krueger and Jason and all that. And a lot of those were fairly mindless beyond the first one or two. I don't know. So maybe it's the same type of deal. But anymore, I prefer a better storyline to in a creepy horror movie versus just people running around getting killed necessarily. I don't know. So, but again, it's money. That's why they do it. So someone's trying to find a
I
niche
did watch the American Sasquatch, so.
Oh yeah, right.
Right, exactly. So
nowhere to go
All
but
right.
up from there.
That's right.
Correct.
That's right. All right. Well, one big event this coming year, 2024, is of course the Summer
The Golden
Olympics.
Bachelor just ended. Oh, okay.
That's another huge event in
Right, yes.
many respects, of course. I just thought this was pretty cool here. A huge pop culture icon has signed on to do some announcing at the Paris Olympics. And his quote here, let's see if you can, you probably already know who it is, but when I read his quote, you're going to guess it probably right away. So he says, it's going to be the most epic Olympics ever, so stay tuned and keep it locked. Let's elevate, celebrate, and make these games unforgettable.
For sizzle.
Smoke the competition, and may the best shine like gold. Peace and Olympic love, you dig? Who am I talking about?
Oh, that's Snoop Dogg.
Of course. Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
definitely a reason to tune into these Summer Olympic Games. To
It
see
might be the
Snoop
only
Dogg
reason.
commentating.
Yeah, and he's fantastic at it. He's done it many times in the NHL. Like he's done.
Okay.
He's come on and during Kings games and sat in the booth and stuff like that. And I mean, it's funny because as far as he's a hockey fan, been a hockey fan and all that stuff. And as far as the vernacular and things the way that hockey is usually explained, he obviously does it differently, but it's not. I don't say that he knows what he's talking about. He understands the game. explains it well. It's just not in your typical way that it's presented to you. And I don't mean that because he's a rapper or because, he's not your stereotypical white guy in the booth calling a hockey game. I don't mean it like that. It's just the way, like the terminology he uses, and he kind of does he has his own Snoop Dogg thing that he does in his own Snoop way. And it's really entertaining. And like I said, he understands it. Like he's educated. I mean, at least coming from hockey and what I hear, like the way he talks about the game, like he watches hockey. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. He just, has his own spin on it. So it's actually, that'll be really entertaining, I think, and really interesting. I don't know what kind of sports he'll be calling, or if he's just going to be in general. Is he going to be like calling the sports, or is he going to be like a correspondent, like during the games, or?
Let's see here. I think he's more of a correspondent. Let's see here. We'll be on the ground providing regular reports for the primetime broadcast starting July 26th.
Okay.
There you go. So he'll be on the ground, walking around, interviewing people, talking to the athletes, talking to fans, all that stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for when they did the sequestrian, is that how you put it? The horse dancing?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how the terminology for that?
Horse dancing? I'm sure that's close.
Sequarian. But anyways, it's an actual. I think
Sequarius.
There's a name for but it's like they have the horse dancing. Go to Peacock and it's him and it's Snoop Dogg and what's his name? Little guy.
This is the dawn of horse dancing.
Yeah, the guy, I can't think of his name right now. The guy that's doing all the gambling commercials.
Yes.
Sports Kings. What can't we think of his name? You did the movie with The Rock?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin
Hart?
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah. And
those
the
are
shit out of
hilarious.
that. Yeah. Those two do. They watch the horse dancing and comment on it and joke about it and do the running commentary for it. It's funny as shit.
Yeah.
It's Aquarius.
What is the term? It's something like that, right?
We're going with Sequarius. It's good.
All right.
If it's not correct, it's now correct.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It is an idiotism.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Aquarius.
This is the dawning of the age of Sequarius.
And it's just fucking horses.
Age of Sequarius. Yeah, I like it. Yep.
You get Snoop Dogg saying, "This is the dawn of the age of Sequarius." Yeah.
I like it.
Sequarius.
You would go with it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, guys? Any other pop culture news? Anybody else wishes to call out here?
No. Mm-mm.
Culture? No, because I get my pop culture from here, and when we're not here, I don't know what's happening.
Right. It's been a long time.
Just like all the listeners probably feel exactly the same way.
They're
of course.
lost.
Of course. I'm sure some have made a resolution to continue to listen to us on a regular basis. Some heard us one time and have made a resolution to come back and listen and be a regular viewer, listener. I think some people in Brazil are doing that, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Especially. Yeah. So
with some sort of holiday named after us. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yep. Absolutely. I think I'm gonna, we're gonna be up there with like the statue of Jesus up there. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll do the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil thing. That's the be us.
Watch for it. For it. So with resolutions here, guys. So just a quick ask an idiot question here. Are you a New Year resolution person? Do you avoid all that stuff? Do you sit down and set goals for a new year, or is it something maybe you're doing this year? So I'm just curious about the whole resolution, goal setting stuff here, and if you're doing any of that, or is this like, nope, not my thing. It's sets me up for disappointment, or I just never really thought of it that way. So Nick, why don't we start with you? Are you resolution/goal person? And if you want to share any, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I like to. I'm going to throw it like I do many times in my life. When I'm looking for inspiration or advice, I simply heed the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Arnold's always one to say that, you don't have to wait for a day on the calendar to come to start doing the right things. So, I mean, if we're, it's obviously a very common stereotypical thing that, get in better shape this year. I'm going to work out. I'm going to eat healthy, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there's, you said, when it's the right time for you, you have to want to do it. You don't need to wait for a day on the calendar to come. So I've never been a big resolution guy. Per se, it's not like a thing I'm monitoring and going, starting on January 1st, 2024 is going to be the year where I read X amount of books or whatever. But it is a good, I think, for some people, and if it works for you, if it's a good place to mentally reset and prepare yourself that here's when I'm enacting this change that I want to see in myself, then great, if it works for you. But at the end of the day, you have to be ready, you have to want to do whatever it is that you're setting out to do. Personally, for me, I'm not a big resolution guy. Yes, Aquarius. That's what we said.
No,
and
equestrian.
I
got it.
But one of my resolutions has just come through already. I've been trying to teach Dean new words and expand his vocabulary a little bit, so that's good.
Yep.
But no, this year I would like to make more time to read, which I've wanted to do in the past a lot, but it's always been in the past. I frame it like I want to knock out some books. I want to now, and this came from Arnold and one of the Daily Pump podcasts of just being like, don't frame it like you want to read a book a month or something like that. Frame it to where you will read for 10 minutes every day, just every day, 10 minutes. And wherever you get in 10 minutes is where you get, but you're doing something, and you'd be surprised to see how that accumulates. So, I've got a few books on my shelf that I've had some for a few months and things like that I'm just waiting to get into. So I would like to read more this year. I always like to eat healthier, but it's I'm not like giving up on it already, but it's hard to do.
Somebody said my ass is healthy.
I live with it's hearty. It is hearty. I have 3 other people in my home that I live with, and we all eat meals together, and 2 of them are the single 2 most picky eaters on the face of this fucking planet. So eating healthier and trying to plan out different things to eat and maybe healthier is a little bit difficult. But that doesn't mean that you gotta. There you go. Don't let perfection get in the way of progress. So there's another Arnoldism for you. As long as you're doing some of the right things, all those small things equal big gains. So there you go. But no, not a resolution guy myself, but I'd like to do some more reading and not get so hung up on completing, look at it as completing books, but just making time to read every day. Surely I have 10 minutes. I'm sure I find 10 minutes to do all kinds of other things here and there. So why not take 10 minutes and read? So, Brian, what about you? Got any New Year's resolutions on the horizon this year?
You don't use those 10 minutes to return a text.
That is a good goal, actually, Nick. I like you could do 10 minutes scrolling through fucking TikTok and not even thinking about it. You know what I mean? So that's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge resolution person either. To answer my own question. So, but I do have some goals in mind. And I told Allie, it's I can't set too broad of it. If you tell yourself, at least for me anyway, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's fine, but if you don't have a plan to lose those 10 pounds, it ain't gonna happen. So what are you going to do differently, just like reading, to try to trim off some pounds? You're gonna have a little bit less portions, you're gonna exercise more. There has to be some type of a plan there, some kind of working through that part of it. But the last couple of days, I did exercise. I went to the gym today and all that type of stuff. So you just got to keep doing that type of stuff. So that's definitely one thing. I'm going to Boston.
He worked
on
his
St.
eyeballs
Patrick's
staring
Day.
at the fellas.
That's right. Going to Boston for St. Patrick's Day. So for me, that's good for me because that gives me a date out there that I could try to push myself more and try to lose a little bit. I'm not going to go on the whole long list here, but then Allie and I talking about maybe take another step here. So that is a huge thing this year. So that is a huge. So if we're going to try to blend our,
she's finally going to want to be seen with you in public.
Believe it or not,
step. That's a big step.
That is a big step. More than a couple times a month.
No,
or they might just be more at home alone together kind of thing.
Yes, that's.
How about
there
we
you go.
stay here and be together?
Right.
Yeah.
No, Brian. When he says that, he means she's going to hit you in the face with a paint can.
Right. Sure. That's right. Like Home Alone. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
That's right.
There it is.
That's a big one. So the short answer, yes, I do have goals for this year, but not necessarily. That's not necessarily because it's January the 1st, like you said. Then things are going to change magically. You got to have plans to get there. That's it.
Yeah.
Dean, how about you?
I don't normally do. I mean, like you guys said, I don't normally do resolutions because I'm perfect.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to do to make me better.
Not a work in progress. Work completed. This is a completion.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could do a resolution to let you guys look at me more. That might be, something beneficial. No, like you, Brian. I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. I feel that I've gained a few pounds that I need to get rid of. And
we're so glad you said it because we talk about it all the time when you're not around.
That makes sense. But like last year, I kept saying, I'm going to go to the gym. I need to get back to the gym. But instead now I'm going to go, you know what? Let's start fucking baby steps. Drink more water, stupid. How about you start with a glass of water? Because I don't drink shit. It's beer and coffee. That's it. And a lot more coffee than anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Just drink water. Let's start there. I went to the gym the other day. Yeah. My shoulders are fucked up, so I did like 45 minutes on the treadmill and then did some leg stuff. I know Nick's hand stuff, but I work the legs. It's a start. And just kind of, don't set a goal because goals are just they're dated failures. That's what they are.
Goals are dated failures.
So what I'm going to do is just try to be a little bit better tomorrow. All right. And maybe be a little bit less of a piece of shit.
So is Megan going to change her name to Goals? She did.
And I got it. So yeah, let's just. My goal is to pretend to laugh at Nick's jokes a little bit more each podcast.
Thank you. My self-esteem could really use that.
Well,
thank you.
That hat, you're gonna need something. So there you go. That's my look on it.
All right, good stuff. All right, if you out there, only in Brazil, we're not interested in any other opinions other than people in Brazil right now. So if you have an opinion on resolutions or goals, let us know. I'd like to hear from you. Everybody else, you can keep your opinions to your fucking selves.
Not interested.
Yep, that's right. That's right. All right, guys, we're gonna take another break here, and we're gonna come back and talk about. It's a new year again. It's a time of reflection. It's a time of reflection, and we're gonna do a little bit of reflection on some things that we enjoyed the most in the world of pop culture, and then maybe some things that we're looking forward to as well. But we're gonna set some more goals over the next 30 seconds or so. Achieve those goals, and we're going to do all that in our break, and we hope you do the same.
We're going to be better people. Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken! Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
With the radio blast and goes cruising just as fast as she can now.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
And she'll have fun, fun, fun.
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them. Oh, looks like this beach was a little too much beach for you, Ken. If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken. I'll beach off with you any day, Ken.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first.
I will beach both of you off at the same time. Beach both of us off?
Nobody's gonna beach anyone off.
Three, two, one.
And welcome back to segment number 3 of Convincing Idiots. I am Millennial Nick, along with Gen X Brian and Zennial Dean.
Yo, yo.
Boys, 2023 is now past. Whoa!
What the hell did you do?
I said 2023 is now past. What is that? What you did? Who did the balloons? Again, for the
I
audio
did that.
listeners.
There's
There you
go. Yeah, balloon.
Hey, this is confetti.
Confetti.
I have confetti. I think that's 2 thumbs up.
Two peace
my
signs.
God.
We're learning all the time. here.
Everything is coming together. We are
Wow.
really hitting our stride now, gentlemen.
There we are.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway, where was I? 2023 is in the rearview mirror now. We're going to look back and reflect and discuss some things that we really enjoyed about 2023. And perhaps maybe a couple things that we are looking forward to in 2024. That doesn't do anything? Okay. About this one.
Oh, it does
No,
something.
that one doesn't. That does. Anyway, so yeah, for the audio listeners, 2023. We're going to discuss things from 2023 that we like. So let's start
editing.
Start with you, Brian. What are some? Go ahead and give us something that you enjoyed in 2023.
Yeah. So first of all, if you're just listening to us here, we're using this video app. We keep finding it does different graphics with different hand gestures that we had no idea. So we're just learning all the time here. So that's right. Yeah. Yeah. You just have to watch the video to see exactly.
It's a visual episode. It's a visual episode.
That's right. So 2023 had a lot.
It did something.
Yeah. A lot of good shows and movies. I don't know. Just want to go around here, niggas.
Just rapid fire. What do you like?
Just a few things. Okay, I'll
just
mention.
One.
Yeah, just a few.
Well,
just
whatever. I don't know.
One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do whatever you want. It's a party. Woo!
That's right. So I'll talk about some of my favorite movies. So I'll give you one here. So one of my favorite it was a kind of a clunker. I mean, if you think about all the superhero movies that came out in 2023, there's a lot of clunkers.
Yes.
Yeah. The Flash was. Yeah. The Flash was so. Marvels was so. It was okay. But for me, one of my favorite superhero movies, arguably maybe my favorite one, was Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
That was good.
Great way to close out that trilogy. Yeah, that was just last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Summer release. Yep.
Yep. Obviously, it's a very tragic scenes and a lot of sad stuff in that movie, but James Gunn certainly, to finish his time with Marvel, definitely went out with a bang, delivered a solid movie, closed out the chapter of the current Guardians very well, and set up the new team there very nicely. So Guardians 3, and it was certainly Marvel's most successful movie of 2023.
Yeah,
by far. So
we watched that again over the Christmas break, and that was the second time I'd seen it, and I was just like, it's that one's my favorite of all. I mean, the third one was my favorite of all the Guardians, I think, movies. But yeah, very good.
It was a good one. Okay. Dean, how about you? What's something you like?
We do movies. Oppenheimer. I love history. I love nuclear bombs. So. I love that movie. No, it was good. I enjoyed the story. Cecilian Murphy, or right?
Sequarius Murphy, I believe it was.
Sequarius Murphy was fantastic in it. Robert Downey Jr. was great in it. Yeah, the whole cast, the story that, one of my favorite, probably my favorite movie of the year, Oppenheimer.
Very good. And Dean does like dropping bombs, Nick.
Tried.
I bomb every fucking time I come on this podcast.
I will. My number one, hands down, far and away, not even close. Favorite thing in 2023, and in many, many years, just in general. Favorite thing, just whatever. Across the Spider-Verse. The second one. Just.
Yeah.
I never in a million years would have thought they could even match Into the Spider-Verse, the first one, but holy shit, they did it, and it was incredible. And so
I should watch
that's
that.
just. I mean, it's arguably my favorite superhero movie ever of anything. Like, it's just so good. Both of those movies are incredible. But yeah, it's nice when you look forward to something so much and you loved the first installment of something like that, and then when the second one lives up to it, is just chef's kiss. It was just fantastic. So that was my very favorite thing of 2023.
So I thought about RoboCop.
Yeah, one or two.
Both.
Yeah,
to have something so strong follow up such an amazing movie.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nick. It's just all these weird. I mean, in my opinion, anyways, all these weird offshoots that Sony continues to try to do, and there's more of these even coming next year. 2 of them coming next year with Madam Web and Venom 3. Just Spider-Verse. They're doing that right. To your point.
Yeah.
Very clever. Animation's fantastic. It's good. I think it's up for Academy Award for Best Animated Film, as it should be. I think may have a chance to win. Actually.
What is the what's it on right now?
I think you have to rent it.
Netflix. It was on Netflix. I think
is it Netflix? You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're right. Yep. Yeah. Watch the first one too, though, Dean. If you haven't seen that,
I did. I watched the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot.
Very good.
Yep.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Brian, what do you got?
Oh, man, there's so many. One of my favorite movies of the year, Air. This was the
still haven't seen that shit.
The story of Nike.
You kill a lot of it on this podcast.
That's right. That's right. Nike signing Michael Jordan to the shoe deal, the Air Jordan story. And again, the Michael Jordan character, not a prominent figure at all in the movie. It's more about Matt Damon as the agent, who was very creative to go out and meet up Michael Jordan's parents, and Ben Affleck as Phil Knight, or Nike, excuse me. Phil Knight. I said Nike, Phil Knight, right? Just, again, tremendously acted movie, very interesting story. And again, it's true story. And it's, at the time, very small shoe company, had no chance at all to try to land a big name, and Michael Jordan even wasn't the biggest name at the time, believe it or not. He was not predicted to be drafted very high, and Matt Damon was smart enough as that agent to sign him. It just great story, big time nostalgia, awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, thoroughly entertaining. Check out Air.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. I'll go maybe a little bit of recency bias on this one, but Barbie. I really like. I don't really need to say much more about it than I did earlier in the episode. All the reasons that I liked it, but just really well done, original, different, and I definitely understood what all the hype was about. So yeah, I'd put Barbie up there for my favorites. One of my favorites of 2023.
Awesome.
Dean.
I'm gonna go TV right now, and
I skipped. I'm sorry, I went in your place. It was supposed to go the other way. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Well, we all know, what kind of person you are, so we just, expect it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go television, and I'm gonna go Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap has been fantastic. Just like Nick thought with the Spider-Verse and 1 and 2, this season has been better than the first season in its return, and it's lived up to all the expectations. The second season lived up to all the expectations that I had for this series coming in. The first season, it was okay, but it lacked something, and then this second season showed you what it was lacking, and how good it could be. And I'm looking forward to, in 2024, they're gonna do 5 more to end out the season, and hopefully gets picked up for number 3. So Quantum Leap.
Very good.
Thanks.
Another finale in a movie storyline. When the first one launched a few years ago, I was like, this premise seems very crazy, ridiculous. Not sure I'm going to like it. Didn't watch the first one right away. And when I did, I loved it and promptly watched the other 2 prior. So the 4th installment, John Wick, the great Keanu Reeves. First, I heard Keanu Reeves as an action star. I don't get it. It seems strange to me. But man, he was so good in that role and just kick ass, everything. I mean, it's over the top, ridiculous action. No way it could possibly happen. Okay, all that's fine, but you don't expect that type of realism when you go to watch these type of movies anyway. At least you should not. So if you like the John Wick storyline, definitely watch the final installment. And they're going to have like prequel type movies and or TV shows and different things that are out there now with the original storyline. Great way to end it. Not what I was expecting. Not going to spoil it here, but it's out there on streaming. You can find John Wick 4. Nick?
Nice. You just talked about it, that you had seen it this week or in the last couple weeks. Turtles. Mutant Mayhem was fucking awesome. Like you said, a complete blast. If you're have ever been remotely a fan of the Ninja Turtles franchise, I don't think I didn't hear a bad thing about it. I didn't hear anybody that was really disappointed in the way it turned out. And similar vibes to the Spider-Verse movies and stuff like that. A lot of just a lot of fun to watch, all in all. So yeah, I put Mutant Mayhem on my list as well. Dean.
Excellent.
Well, I'm gonna actually go into some music.
Sure.
I know not a lot of people's fans out there, and I know Nick's definitely not a fan. But I'm gonna go just the all around because I couldn't just pick one song. Anything Taylor Swift did in 2023 was just brilliant. I'd like to name one song, but you know what? It'd be unfair to the rest of the songs if I did. So I won't. True. So I'm just going to say just Taylor Swift in general in 2023 was just a highlight to my soul.
You know what? You don't have to name your favorite song. How about just name one song?
I think it would probably be Is It Over Now?
No, you still have to name a song.
We're gonna hold you to that.
No, I was asking about this bit as it's fucking over now.
Well, that's an incredible submission, Dean. Very well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I approve, and we and the Swiftie Army all approve of that selection.
Oh, good. I was hoping I got that approval.
Yeah,
there you go. Excellent. I had Turtles on my list too, Nick, by the way. I also had, and Barbie as well, I had on my list. Blackberry. Blackberry is a lot of fun. It's a movie about the Blackberry phone. So it's a little bit fictionalized, I think, the version of it here, but it's the whole rise and fall of the Blackberry phone until it was eventually, of course, taken over by Apple. But very interesting movie. A lot of fun. Go check out Blackberry if you're looking for a fun, true story, comedy-ish type film.
Still miss
Great
mine.
Stuff.
Love my curve.
I love the keyboard of the Black. I love the typing with the thumbs back in the day.
There was never a game on any phone that could compare to Brick Breaker with the ball. It was just incredible. Fantastic. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of games, I might be the only one who has a video game on their list, but once again, the team at Insomnia Games did not disappoint with the third installment of the Amazing Spider-Man video games. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is awesome. The storyline is fantastic. They're all incredible. All three of those Spider-Man games. It's like playing your way through a movie. Great storylines. Graphics are incredible. The gameplay is incredibly fun. This game features a ton of the fantastic familiar villains of Spider-Man. Venom is the most notable one, but Kraven the Hunter's a big part of it. Rhino's in it, the Lizard, all kinds of fun stuff. So very good game. Strongly recommend if you have played either of the other two or just looking for a good story mode game to get into, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Dean.
Awesome.
I'm going to go back to television and go with well, it'd be unfair not if you were playing the Convincing Idiots drinking game, not to take a drink here. So we're going to go with the
Night Court?
2023 version of Night Court.
There it is.
That's right. John Larroquette is comedic gold, whether it be in the 80s, 90s, or today. He is amazing in whatever he does. The rest of the cast is just fine, but you go there for the gold. John Larroquette in Night Court is just superb. He is television royalty. And I highly recommend everybody catching back up. I think it just premiered yesterday.
Right.
Yep.
With Roz too, I saw Dean. Right?
Yes,
Roz
Well,
makes a
she was in the finale of last year.
Okay.
Like in the last scene. So I think this one is about her bachelorette party. So, excited about that, and so yeah, Night Court. Take a drink.
Very good. Excellent. I'll give you a TV series. I think one of the best, the most well done series. Everything I watched all of 2023 on, one of the best on Netflix, or not one of the best period, but it happened to be on Netflix. Beef. So if you have not watched this, definitely highly recommended. So this is again the storyline of a guy sort of down on his luck. Angry Stephen Young, who used to be on Walking Dead. He's been doing more and more stuff. He was actually going to be in the new Thunderbolts movie. He just recently backed out. So he was going to be Sentry. I saw that. But anyways, great movie. Backs out and almost hits a lady. And that confrontation with two of them on different spectrum of life, they connect. There's a whole big road rage thing, and then they're intertwined. Their lives become intertwined.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that preview.
Awesome. Check it out.
Is that who's the female comedian that's in that?
I'll look it up here and give it here as we go here. But yeah, she was great. Just this storyline, very compelling. One of the best things on television in all of 2023. So if you have not seen Beef, definitely go check it out. I'll give you her name in here in 1 second here.
Yeah. Am I up? Ali Wong, is that it?
That's correct. Ali Wong.
Ali Wong. That's it. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she's good. I'll go with the TV show as well. One that I'm repping here this evening. The Righteous Gemstones is a fantastic show, but specifically season 3 has been my favorite as of yet. This most recent season that came out in 2023 was just fantastic. I mean, there's certain shows that I always, you watch through a season and then you knock it out in a week or two, and then like you're sad that I was so disappointed when we were out of episodes of season 3 of The Righteous Gemstones this year. It was just so good and so well done. And
like it's done.
Hilarious. No, it's coming back for a 4th season. It's just when we ran out of when we were caught up and there's no more to watch. Like when it was over for the season, I'm just like, shit. Like it kept me wanting more and more. So fucking hilarious. The 3rd season of The Righteous Gemstones was very good. Dean.
Well, I think I have to go with the other big movie of the year that hasn't been mentioned, and we're going with the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
okay,
it's pretty good.
I was looking forward to it, given just the nostalgia, but it turned out to be an actually fun, well done movie. Everything from the Donkey Kong kind of not cameo because he was part of the character in the actual movie, but the voice acting is great. The animation's fun. I like that it kind of bring you back to the good chance they're going to do a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And it had one of the biggest fucking songs of the summer.
Right? Yeah.
Oddly enough. So, yeah, Super Mario Brothers.
Nice.
And it had the authentic Italian voice of Chris Pratt, I believe. He had a lot of news. Yep. Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, Marvel movies, obviously we had Guardians that was pretty good, but one of the best things that Marvel did and anything they did this last year was a television series, Loki Season 2. Fantastic.
That was the last thing on my list, too.
Yeah, so just, did you see this yet, Nick? Did you watch this yet, Nick?
We've watched the first 2 episodes, and that's been it.
Okay.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
Yeah, keep going through it. It really is a very interesting arc of the Loki character.
Yep, perfect.
Caught me off guard in a pleasant way. Just absolutely fantastic, and the effects are great.
Without saying anything, giving away, Brian, did you watch What If?
I did, yes.
Did you see the last episode? Those were good. Did you watch the last episode? The last episode?
Yes, I did watch all of those as well.
And notice, yep, all right.
Yeah, good stuff. Right. Nice tie into the What If series. Actually is pretty good as well. I mean, I watched those all dropped at the very last week of the year.
Yeah, it was weird how they dropped those. Like
I didn't know they were doing another one. Yeah,
it was like 1 or 2 a day.
Every day for that week. Yeah,
between Christmas and New Year.
I heard season 3 they scrapped it. I don't know why, but anyway, season 2 was pretty good here. But yeah, Loki season 2, fantastic, phenomenal. If you have not watched Loki for some reason, definitely recommend it. Tom Hiddleston, again, everything about it, fantastic.
So good.
Storylines, effects, acting, awesome. One of the best things Marvel has done, probably. Period. I mean, not even kidding around.
I agree, totally.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah. Certainly in the TV shows.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Nick?
I'll go. Actually, I will throw DC a bone here. I don't know if I sat down and really went over everything that if it would crack the list. But when I was thinking of things that I really enjoyed and had fun watching this year, I could not look over Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was a ton of fucking fun. It was so funny. It was really good. I think it may in part have I may have liked it as much as I did because I didn't expect to.
Okay.
I don't know the character that well, and DC's given me really nothing to be excited about, so I was not really expected, but I'm like, okay, let's watch this. And I was really surprised at how much I liked it. Like I said, it was an absolute blast. It was a lot of fun and fucking hilarious. And it was an overall really just fun is the best way. It was a fun movie. It just was a really it was a joy to watch. And so I will give DC credit where it is due. Blue Beetle, I thought, was very well done, especially for a character like that. That's not one of your, more major characters. They did a great job with that.
I think it was the acting and the support and the storyline and the whole Latino family dynamic. I agree with you.
Yep.
A lot of it was on my honorable mention, Nick. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice stuff. It's kind of like we are sort of like the DC of podcasting, if you will.
Yeah.
You keep you just have low expectations.
Right.
And if we meet those expectations, you're not disappointed because you had low expectations to begin with. However, once in a while, we surprise you pleasantly.
Right. Yep, absolutely.
And it's 100% like my sex life.
That's right. That's exactly what Megan has described. Keep very low expectations. Expect nothing in return.
Nope.
And once in a while, you get surprised.
Brian,
hey.
To me, sex is like a race. If you can finish first, you win.
There you go.
And I also raise my hands in the air and scream wildly after. Anyways, no, I'm done with my in your face.
Literally.
No, that was my list. I had Loki as my last thing on my list.
Okay. I got a few things here. I'm just looking at a couple. Only Murders in the Building. I know we've all enjoyed that.
Good one.
I didn't write it down,
3.
but yep.
Me too.
Okay,
That's good.
Season 3 on Hulu. Awesome, fantastic. We all love Martin Short, Steve Martin,
Paul Rudd.
Gomez. Paul Rudd was great. Just very, very good. I saw that they put season 1 on ABC Network. I noticed that recently, just to get it more.
Really?
Yeah,
well, they did the same thing on CBS with Yellowstone.
Yes, that's right.
They were doing the first season on Yellowstone to try to get people to get over to the app.
Yep. So yeah, great series. Go check that out for sure. Nick, you have any others?
Yeah, I just wanted to shout out a couple honorable mentions. One would be this new thing that just kind of came on everybody's radar this year with the National Football League. People weren't aware until Taylor Swift started going to their games, but once again, Taylor Swift has enriched all of our lives by bringing to the masses this really delightful sport, the little niche thing called American football, the National Football League, and then in between plays you get to see Tay-Tay. It's very nice. It's cool. So I've enjoyed it.
If it wasn't for her, it would have been a failed experiment.
That's right. Yeah,
I've heard that. Foosball thing.
Yeah, and then of course, and this is kind of a cheat code because it's one of those things every season. It's it never disappoints. So you could use this in any calendar year, but once again in 2023, this reigns supreme, and it's our friends at RPM Bike Shop. Year after year, season after season, they have the finest electrical bikes to sell you that are on the market. That's right. It's a brand new year. It could be a brand new year, and you could have a brand new piece of machinery, the finest of them of all, from RPM Bike Shop. They are located in Carrollton, Ohio. Look them up on Facebook. Search RPM Bike Shop, and you can see images of the wonderful products they have to offer you. Hell, you can see that and so much more on their website. That is rpmbikeshop.com. Or, hey, one of your New Year's resolutions could be a little more one-on-one conversation with people, right? So give them a call, 330-808-7792. Reach out to our wonderful friends at RPM Bike Shop today to get a brand new year, a brand new you, a brand new electric bike from RPM Bike Shop. And that's it for me.
Fantastic. I'll just rattle off a couple. Go ahead, sir.
Just wanted to close the thing. Megan's daughter, Nora, got me a new book for the podcast.
Nice.
Notebook to write things in and keep my lists and stuff in. Made this for me herself.
DN. I like it.
That's right.
Very cool.
Very
nicely done, Nora. I know
great.
She'll listen to this. She'll hear me say that to her.
You're welcome.
That's great. Just a couple real fast honorable mentions here, guys. So Mandalorian season 3, a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that was out 23. Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Better than season 2. I know we all agree with that, and it ended very well. I'm not going to spoil it.
No, I've seen it.
He just didn't agree with you.
Yeah, season 2 was
Season 2 was pretty damn good.
Season 2 was fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ahsoka was a fine add to the Disney
Ahsoka
Star
was
Wars,
fun.
and I fucking love Winning Time. The 2 seasons of that. This is the story of the 80s LA Lakers, the whole dynamic with the Celtics rivalry. John C. Reilly as Dr. Buss, the owner of the Lakers, just fantastic. So if you haven't watched these, by the way, just a lot of fun. If you want to, again, if you don't watch it for any other reason other than to see John C. Reilly act, then it's worth it. The Winning Time, 2 seasons on Max. Also, The Diplomat was very good. Season 2 is coming out soon. And Gen V, which is the
Diplomat was good.
Boys universe. It's like a college of the superpowered beings. Definitely a lot of fun. Check that out on Amazon Prime. So that's what we enjoyed in 2023. So I'm interested, guys, anything you're looking forward to in 2024? Any type of pop culture content?
First thing I wrote down, Craven. The Craven film is coming this year. Looking very forward to that. The trailer looks fucking awesome. So I am looking very forward to, Craven the Hunter from Spider-Man, obviously. And then I'm not 100% sure that this is coming out this year. I think it is. There's a Jon Snow series on the horizon for HBO, I believe. That focuses on his character from Game of Thrones. So that would be very cool. And then, sorry guys, this is unpopular opinion time. Kanye's got a new album coming out on January 12th, and I've already listened to the rough draft on YouTube, and it's fucking masterful. And and it's not even done. I'm so excited. I know, whatever, but I'm just gonna have to separate the artist from the art here and just appreciate that what he's doing is still fucking genius here. And like I said, what I heard already is fucking ridiculous. So I'm very excited.
Jello pudding pops.
That's right. Shit's delicious, right? Yeah, exactly. It's delicious. So, those are my 2020. I don't know. It's like I'm bad at knowing what's coming out when, so like I won't know until it's closer.
Right.
So as far as like, there's probably more things coming out this year that I am not even aware of or they're slated to come out in 2024. But those are my things that came to mind initially. Dean, what are you looking forward to in 2024?
I'm right off the top of my head, I am a huge election nerd. This 2024, it's an presidential election year. I love.
Oh wow! I'm feeling anxiety. I did not realize. I knew, but I didn't really realize until you said it.
To me, I love like election night, where you're sitting there watching all the results and people talking. I love all that shit. So I'm looking forward to that.
I used to love it. Now it just scares me.
Sure.
Last handful of years, it's been a little more panic-inducing, but I typically in the past have very much enjoyed it.
I'm looking forward to this year's WrestleMania. There's a good chance that The Rock will be wrestling again.
Yes.
I am looking forward to the second halves of the seasons of Quantum Leap and the new season of Night Court. Drink again.
There you go.
Right off the top of my head, that's what I got.
All right. There's a few movies that I'm definitely looking forward to. March 29th, the new Ghostbusters movie, Frozen Empire, is the sequel to the new, continuation Ghostbusters universe.
Nice.
Looks very good. April the 12th, Godzilla versus King Kong, the new Empire. That looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to go see this movie. I think it's a fun summertime movie. And Dan, you told me to watch the preview. The preview kind of makes me a little irritated, but I think I'm going to watch the movie anyway. The Fall Guy. This is the Ryan Gosling version of the Lee Majors television show that I enjoyed so much. There's a new Mad Max movie coming out May 24th. Ferocia? So basically, Charlize Theron introduced the character in the last movie. She was the one-armed so another actress is picking up that role. Anna Taylor-Joy.
Oh, she's good. She was in Queen's Gambit.
Okay, so she's going to take on that role. And it's a storyline involving her. Chris Hemsworth is in this. Tom Burke. So it's just I think it's the same director again. Same director that's done all these. So it's going to be probably freaking visually awesome. May 24th, same day. So we have Mad Max, and on the same day, a new Planet of the Apes movie will drop. Kingdoms of the Planet of the Apes. Now, this is kind of a redo of a prior Apes movie, but this is a descendant of. I don't know if a descendant necessarily, but Caesar is gone. So basically, this takes place many years in the future from the last Planet of the Apes movie. So the apes are ruling the planet, but there's a whole drama within. So some apes are trying to stop this new ruler from becoming a complete Ape Dictator. So why not?
Dictator.
You could say that. Sure. July 26th, probably the movie I'm looking the most forward to out of any of them. Deadpool 3, the lone Marvel movie.
Yep.
Obviously super hype. Who doesn't want to see, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman come back and reprise their roles of Deadpool and Wolverine. Tons and tons of cameos are playing for this. Now they're talking, there's other rumors now that I don't know if they're going to add some stuff or do some reshoots or something. They may now try to tie up the loose ends. I'm hearing now is a rumor of Jonathan Majors being exited from Marvel. So they may show what happens to Kang and the variants and all that. I don't know. There's definitely rumors around that. Go ahead.
That's the good thing that Deadpool can do is they could do a silly one-off and end the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like how he shot
Is that simple?
From behind. It doesn't have to show his face.
Mm-hmm.
He can come up and shoot him. Boom, it's done. He can go travel into the future, past, or whatever you do to find that one time, kill him, and then you can move on.
That's it. So
although I feel you can because of the way. Never mind. Well, I realized that Nick hasn't finished Loki, so I was going to say something I shouldn't. So
okay, all right. I guess we'll do Make a Killing, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's definitely a must-see for me. There's a new Alien movie, also in the summer, August 16th, Alien Romulus. Why not? It's an Alien movie. September 6th, Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
October 4th, Joker 2.
Who's the cast?
Yeah, that was...
Who's
the
cast of Beetlejuice 2?
The cast?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
Coming back.
Michael Keaton is coming back. Catherine O'Hara, Winona Ryder, and of course Jenna Ortega will come and play Winona Ryder's daughter. Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Nick,
again, 15-year-old Dean likes.
She is 15 years. She's in her 20s. She's in her mid-20s at this point.
Mm-hmm. In Beetlejuice 2, she plays a girl that's 15 years old, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
But because she could play, I could play young. Like if I started a movie, I could probably play at least 22.
Of course. Yep, that's right. I get Joker 2 on October 4th. Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for that.
Yeah, very weird concept of the musical. Yeah, I'm very curious. I'm sure it'll do well. I'm definitely curious to see it. And on Christmas Day, 2024, to kind of an odd release here, Nosferatu. So they have redone Nosferatu.
I'm very excited about this.
Yes, William Dafoe plays the vampire character. I still have yet to watch the original, believe it or not. I still need to watch the original. It'll definitely be a must-see for 2024, but I'm very intrigued by the remake.
Sounds like a backyard.
Oh, sure.
Viewing.
That'd be a great one. That'd be a great one. And there's plenty of TV shows as well. A lot of interesting ones. Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Donald Glover. They're going to kind of do a TV version of the movie. That drops in February. There's a new Walking Dead limited series with Rick Grimes coming back with Michonne for a limited series. Very looking forward to that. The Penguin series.
Squeeze everything you can out of it.
Yeah, you sure. Colin Farrell coming back to reprise the role of Penguin from the Batman movie. That's going to be late 2024 on Max. Star Wars The Acolyte.
Yep, that should be good.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Looks interesting. Yep. Marvel Zombies, the animated series on Marvel or Disney Plus, excuse me. I love the zombies. X-Men 97, which is kind of a paying homage to the 90s X-Men animation that comes out later in the year, also on Disney Plus. Daredevil Born Again, the date to be released. Very much looking forward to this.
Yep.
Echo, they're going to drop all those
soon.
All the episodes, very dark. It's kind of a mature rating, which is great with a Kingpin.
Yeah, but it shows you how much confidence they have in it that they're dropping all 10 episodes at once.
Yes, absolutely.
Rather than, if they had confidence, they would make it a series of coming out each week. Look forward to it. I think they saw it, know where they're going forward, so they're like, you know what, throw them in one day, let people do whatever they want with it.
Absolutely, why not? It's going to be on Hulu as well. They got dropping on Hulu and Disney, I think,
because they had to reshoot. They had to reshoot reshoot and redo the whole Daredevil.
It's great. Yeah, they scrapped it.
They scrapped the shit out of it. So I think this is kind of like, I think Echo is almost the equivalent, in my opinion, of the Blue Beetle and the new Aquaman movie. They were like, all right, it means nothing, so let's just throw it out there, because where we're going doesn't have anything to do with that. So it might have, some remnants of it, but let's just get it over. We put it out there. It's done. So
yeah, why not? Diplomat season 2, and then The Boys season 4 comes out sometime this year as well. So a lot of good stuff. Obviously, a lot of superhero related stuff. And Shogun, and there was like a series, is a book, is a series cool. They had a while ago. That looks pretty awesome as well. So
yeah,
there's another TV series. So a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff in 2023 and a lot more in 2024. And obviously, also continuing to evolve and improve for your entertainment viewing and listening. The Convincing Idiots podcast.
Oh, that's
obviously.
Not what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
Yeah. Well, you should give it a shot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and one more thing that continues to, it continues to get better and better, continues to improve its artistic talent, their artistic talent. Our final sponsor is a Golden Heart Tattoo, gentlemen. So, in wonderful, beautiful, spectacular Norton, Ohio. You can find them on Facebook at Golden Heart Norton, Norton. Find them online, goldenhearttattoos.com, or give them a call at 234-706-2982. Get yourself a tattoo of somebody doing, horse dancing. Something like that, if you wish.
Sequarius, that shit.
Sequarius. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a fine resolution, a fine goal in 2024. So we've done it, gentlemen. Recapped our favorite things we're looking forward to. Resolutions, horse dancing, Snoop Dogg. Kid playing Tetris. I mean, I don't even know what else. I don't even know what else.
Some would say you couldn't pack all this shit into a 5-pound bag, but goddamn, we did it.
That's right. That sounds like a year's worth of shit right there.
That's right. That's right. Nick, yes, we do us the honor, sir, of taking us out in our very first new episode of the new year, sir.
I would love to. So, 2024 is a big year for Convincing Idiots, and it's a big year for you, as long as you go and find us on all of our social media accounts. To find them, go to Google and type in Convincing Idiots, Linktree, LINKTREE. Go find us on your favorite social media accounts. Tell all your friends to find us on your favorite social media accounts. Like, subscribe, share, rate, review, comment, email us, whatever, however. Interact with us, please. We have very few friends outside of the three of us. You can also find us on our website. That's convincingidiots.wordpress.com. Why not start out the new year with perhaps your very own Convincing Idiots merchandise? That's right. Maybe a t-shirt, maybe a glass, something like that to kick off the new year. It's a celebration. So, for another fantastical episode of Convincing Idiots, I am your Millennial Nick.
I am your Zennial D.
Gen X Brian.
Have we convinced you to endure 2024 with the three of us? Hi, This is Millennial Nick, along with Gen X Brian and Zennial Dean. Hey, if you liked that video, which we really hope you did, you should like and subscribe. That would be great.
Ham gravy.
I ain't got no pants on. Would you like to see my pecker?
What is that?
I want to show you my pecker. My pecker? It's the appendage that makes babies.
Mm.
You want to see it?
No, not really.
Good, because it's hard to see.
Good, off a fucking microscope.
Like a little baby bird, you just gotta blow the hair away. And then you can see the little pecker.
I don't like that at all. The voice is very unsettling.
It's a new character I'm trying.
No, I don't like him.
Keep working it.
Yep.
Keep working it.
Working it like you work on pecker?
Like, don't say working it. No.